Good morning, everybody. Dear friends, today we'd like to discuss a very important point. Of course, you know that our country, Ukraine, is going through a very difficult, challenging, decisive period in its history. Ukrainians are fighting for their freedom and independence, for the sovereignty of our state, and even for the existence of our nation. Certainly, we believe in our victory. We are sure that our country will win in this dangerous, in this terrible war. We dream and think of the future of our Ukraine. So now, we are going to ask different people to share their opinion on the matter. What future is waiting for Ukraine? Let's start.
So let's start with our headmistress. I'm going to interview her. Світлана Анатоліївна, добрий день.
Добре.
Ми знімаємо відеорепортаж, і я хочу вам задати питання. Як ви бачите майбутнє нашої України?
Україна – незалежна європейська держава. І вже сьогодні ви, наша молодь, створюєте підґрунтя для цього своїм наполегливим навчанням, захистом кордонів, волонтерською діяльністю та активною громадською позицією. Тож вже зараз майбутнє України в ваших руках.
Дякую вам за час, який ви приділили, і за змістовну відповідь.
І вам дякую. Всього найкращого.
Вам також.
Svetlana Anatolyevna is sure that the future of our country is the responsibility of Ukrainian youth. We should study well, defend our motherland, and have an active position and make Ukraine an independent European state.
And now let's ask our teachers.
Good morning, Natalia Valentinina.
Good morning, Lisa.
Can I ask you an important question?
Yes.
How do you imagine the future of our country?
So, how I see the future of Ukraine? Of course, I see the future in Ukraine, in a European community, in the world global democratic community. But to be there, we should think globally. A lot of Ukrainians should change their mindset, should change their outlook and think globally. For this, we teachers should educate children to think in this way, to be decent citizens of Europe, of the global world. We, as Ukrainian citizens, should think more of Ukraine, should think more of the future of our country, and do all for the prosperity of Ukraine. Of course, I would like our country to be prosperous, economically strong, European country, which would be appreciated in the world community.
Thank you very much for your answer.
You're welcome.
Have a nice day.
Добрий день, Людмила Володимирівна.
Добрий день.
Ми знімаємо відеорепортаж про те, як люди бачать майбутнє нашої держави після повномасштабного вторгнення. Отже, висловіть, будь ласка, свою думку з цього приводу.
Я думаю, що для мене, як і для всіх людей нашої держави, майбутнє нашої країни – це, звичайно, мирне. Це те, про що ми мріємо, це те, що ми хочемо, це те, до чого ми прагнемо, і це те, що буде в нас обов'язково. Щоб вранці ми прокидалися без тривог, без переживань, щоб з радістю йшли на роботу, ви на навчання, щоб ми чули веселий сміх наших внуків і, звичайно, добробут наших дітей, і нас також, і спокійна наша старість.
Дякую вам дуже, гарного вам дня.
Людмила Volodymyryna thinks that the future of Ukraine will be peaceful. We will not suffer from alarms and anxiety. We will get up in the morning and gladly go to work, and children will go to school. We also hear their laughter again.
Hello, Diana Yulyevna. We'd like to ask you to share your ideas about the future of our motherland.
Hello, yes, of course.
In my opinion, in the future, Ukraine can become a country of constant socio-economic growth. It is a country which is open to cooperation with other states and is actively in the world context. Foreign relations, trade, and cultural exchange should contribute to the development of Ukraine and the improvement of the citizens' life quality. One of the main components of Ukraine's future is its young people. This is the force that can change the country for the better. Giving young people the opportunity to realize themselves is one of the main tasks of training future specialists.
Ірина Андріївна, як ви вважаєте, яке майбутнє нашої країни після закінчення цієї жорстокої війни?
Я бачу Україну вільною. Вільною від будь-якого гніту, вільною брати свій шлях розвитку, вільною творити своє майбутнє. Це майбутнє, де кожен українець буде почуватися в безпеці, де його права, свободи вони будуть гарантовані, де будуть панувати закони, а не свавілля. Я бачу Україну квітучою, економічно сильною, розвиненою, з розвиненою інфраструктурою, де кожен матиме можливість знайти гідну роботу і самореалізуватися, де будуть процвітати наука та інновації, де нові технології творитимуть нові можливості для розвитку, де наші українські міста вони стануть осередками культури та притягнення для людей з усього світу. Тож давайте об'єднаємося заради єдиної мети, будемо будувати сильну, вільну, квітучу Україну. Звичайно, разом до перемоги та слава Україні!
Героям слава, дякую вам за відповідь.
Irina Andreevna sees Ukraine free in future, free from any oppression, free to choose own way of development, free to create its future. Irina Andreevna thinks that in future every Ukrainian will feel safe. She hopes people's rights and freedoms will be guaranteed. Our Ukraine will be a country of law but not injustice. Irina Andreevna is sure that it will be prosperous and economically strong with developed infrastructure, so everyone will be able to find a good work and realize himself. Science and innovations will be prosper, new technologies will give new opportunities of their development. Our cities will become centers of culture and attractions for people all over the world.
Well, let's find out the opinion of our group mates. This is Anne. Hello, Anne. How do you imagine the future of our country?
Hello, I'm glad to see you. Ukraine is going through an extremely important period of its history, when every Ukrainian feels the burden of the war and is responsible for the future of our country. We face challenges that require great strength and courage. This is not just a war for territory, it's a war for the existence and development of our independent Ukraine. Unfortunately, the war touched each of us. My native town of Bilopilya, which is located not far from the border of Ukraine, was not spared either. It was almost destroyed by the Russian invaders. Due to constant shelling, civilians had to evacuate. Thousands of people left their homes in order to save their lives and return in the future to rebuild their city, their Ukraine. After all, Ukraine is a place where the best people live. Despite the terrible war which destroys millions of lives, the citizens of Ukraine do not lose faith in their own victory, preserve humanity, kindness, and start working for a peaceful future. Therefore, I believe that our motherland has a bright future. Our country will definitely become economically developed and strong. will have a high tourist potential, will become a new destination for millions of tourists from all over the world, who will be happy to discover Ukrainian culture and nature. Ukraine will prosper no matter what. And I have prepared a very beautiful song for you. It's about Ukrainians' destiny, our struggle for its future, or for the freedom and happiness of our country.
This is Masha. She is our group mate too, and she is going to share her opinion on the matter.
Hello, Lisa. I see the future of Ukraine as a prosperous European state where the rule of law and democracy are the core values of society. It is a country where young people receive a quality education and have the opportunity to realize their talents at home without having to go abroad in search of a better life. Ukraine's economy is growing thanks to the development of high technology, the agricultural sector, and innovative startups that are becoming competitive in the global market. Small and medium-sized businesses are thriving, creating new jobs and providing economic stability. Infrastructure is constantly being improved with new roads, bridges, airports and railways, making it easier to move people and goods. Reconstructed towns and villages are becoming comfortable places to live. With modern medical facilities, educational institutions, and cultural centers. People live in a clean environment where the environment is taken care of. Ukrainian culture and art are thriving, enriching the national identity and promoting tourism.
This is Bogdan. You have seen him.
My native Ukraine is the land where I was born and live, the land of my grandparents and grandparents who strived for freedom and a better life. How do I see my country in the future? I see it as a happy, stable, and free country. I want my country to be free and united. I want my country to have a good government. I want people living in Lviv, Kiev, Donetsk, Kharkiv, and other cities to be happy. I believe and know that Ukraine will become a beautiful and strong country in the future, which will be respected and valued not only in Europe but also in the whole world.
Meet Kate. She is a former student of our college.
Hello, my name is Kate. I'm a former student of Putiv Pedagogical College. Now I study at Pavla Josefa Šefarika University in Slovakia. I left Ukraine because of war, but I hope soon this horrible war will be over and I shall return to my motherland. When this terrible war is over, Ukraine, I'm confident, will be a demonstration of where peace and prosperity reign. I'm confident that there will be an economic recovery with the support of the European community, especially European countries and Slovakia. Ukraine will be able to quickly restore its solution. This creates new opportunities for business development and innovation. Strengthening democracy. After the war, Ukraine will be committed to strengthening democratic institutions and protecting the rights of citizens. Support from the progressive world will help in this process. Creating a peaceful social environment. Joint efforts with Europe and Slovakia are helping to create a peaceful social environment in Ukraine where people can live without fear and tension. Development of education and culture. Support for education and culture from the world community will help Ukraine restore its educational and cultural institutions, which will be a key factor in its development. We can say with confidence that Ukraine will strive for peace, stability, and prosperity with the support of its partners around the world.
Now I'm going to our hospital to ask a dentist about your ideas. Hi.
Hello.
Svetlana Mikhailivna, you agreed to have to talk with me and answer my question.
Yes, I am ready.
What future is Ukraine expected by?
Oh, it's an important and difficult question. Well, I believe in Ukraine's happy future. The war will be over and long-awaited peace will come. Ukrainians will rebuild their country. With great support of West, our people will build new factories and plants, houses and schools, shops and hospitals. All our defenders will return home. Those who are abroad will come back home too. Everybody will get proper assistance and support. Everyone will feel safe. Healthcare will be one of the best in the world. And of course, Ukrainians will have good teeth. I'm sure of our bright future.
Thank you for your answer. We are returning to college and have decided to ask people in the street. Hello.
Hello.
Do you speak English?
Yes, a bit.
What's your name?
My name is Sasha.
Sasha, I want to ask you a question. Do you imagine the future of Ukraine? How?
In future, Ukraine will become a prosperous and modern country. There will be no alarms in our country. Ukrainians will not have to hide in shelters. All children will study at schools, but not online. Russians will not fire at our towns and villages. It will become a rich country. There will no be war in Ukraine.
Thank you, Sasha.
Hello. Hello. Do you speak English?
Yes, a bit.
What is your name?
My name is Masha.
How old are you?
I am 11.
Are you a pupil?
Yes, I go to school number 1.
Masha, how do you imagine the future of our country?
This is difficult for me to answer this question, but I think that a great future is waiting for Ukraine. Our country will win the war, and most part of Ukrainians will return from abroad. Ukraine will rebuild plants, factories, schools, colleges, and universities. It will become one of the safe countries of the world, the most safe, the most successful and peaceful country.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi. Do you speak English?
Yes, a little.
What is your name?
My name is Mafi.
How old are you?
I'm 9.
May I ask you a serious question?
Yes, sure.
What are your ideas of Ukraine's future?
Well, I think that there will be peace in Ukraine. Ukrainian cities, towns, and villages will not be bombed. People will not hide in the shelters. All Ukrainian soldiers and officers will return to their families. The earth will be cleared from mines, and we will be able to walk in the shelter and to gather mushrooms in the forest. The peaceful sky will return to Ukrainian children.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello.
Do you speak English?
I think yes.
What is your name?
I'm Tanya.
What are you?
I'm the second year student.
Can I ask you an important question?
Right.
How do you imagine the future of our country?
Well, it's rather a difficult question. I think people can't predict the future. Nowadays, when we have the war, person confused how to do plans for the future. I think Ukraine would be in the European Union, the sooner the better, of course. It would bring a lot of economic benefits, improve international trade, and so on. I also think that Ukraine would develop a lot of safe places and shelters all over the country. Of course, we can't say that in the nearest future Ukraine get economic stability or reduce corruption, but only with the future.
Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Last month we had our pedagogical practice at Lysia number 2, and we asked an English teacher this question.
Good day, Svetlana Sergeyevna.
Good morning, Lisa.
Can I ask you an important question?
Of course, sure.
How do you imagine the future of our motherland?
Well, in my opinion, Ukraine has always been and still is the most beautiful place in the world. It's like a real paradise on our planet Earth. We have a convenient geographical position, favorable climate conditions, abundant natural resources. Ukraine boasts its beautiful landscapes, an amazing culture, long and glorious history, kind, brave, and hardworking people. The only thing our country really needs is a good political leader who is a true patriot of Ukraine and a steward of his land, someone who eradicates the corruption in our country and strives for peace and prosperity of Ukraine.
Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Thank you. You too.
So, Lisa, we have asked a lot of people to express their opinion about the future of Ukraine. And what do you think about this matter?
I see Ukraine's future as bright and prosperous.
I believe in the victory of our country because Ukrainians are invisible. The people will unite and work together to rebuild our country, and Ukraine will become much better than before, stable, strong and prosperous. Every citizen will return home and receive support. Everyone will feel protected and involved in the common good. Our society will be connected and open to new opportunities. We will integrate into European structures, which will bring us new prospects and resources for development. Living standards will improve. The economy will grow, providing better conditions for every Ukrainian. So the future of Ukraine is victory, success, prosperity and stability, which we all want and believe in. And what about you, Vika?
In the future, I see Ukraine as a bright and prosperous country, part of Europe. Thanks to the development of technology and education, the country will become a center of new ideas. The economy will grow thanks to strong agriculture and IT industry. Ukrainian culture, rich in traditions and history, will be known all over the world. I imagine society where human rights and democratic values are respected. And finally, peace and stability will prevail, allowing Ukrainians to build a better future.
Well, I agree with everybody, with each person who has just spoken, and I am sure that Ukraine will become a successful and peaceful country with happy people.